Hey, what's up guys? So this is going to be a unexpected video. So let me tell you guys the story. So what happened was I saw a post on one of the local reefing pages, and somebody had some corals up to rehome for a very affordable price. I mentioned that person and I asked that hopefully they'll be available the next day. But I actually am an HVAC technician, so this weekend I was on call, meaning if somebody needs their systems to be serviced, I head out there. And for my fortune, it happened to be in the city where this person was rehoming these corals, like my last call. And I got some corals, guys, for a super deal, like straight up fire corals, really affordable. And the funny thing about it is that on my last call, I got a $50 tip. I went to this person's house and I just started to get all the corals that I like from them. When I told them what's the total, they told me $50. So I got $50 of corals, and I'm just super excited to share those corals with you guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed them, and I hope these corals will acclimate. So I'm gonna show you guys right now what I'm talking about. All right, so here is the box. As you guys see, there's something here, something here, something here, something here, something here, something here, something here. And I think in some of those bags there's probably like 2 corals. So let's just say $10 each. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 for $50. And you guys will see what the corals are after they get acclimated. I'm gonna head out to the store, leave them acclimating in the tank. When I come back, I'll dip them, and then I'll reacclimate them and put them back in the tank. And probably a day or two later, I'll make another video and show you guys what those corals are. Alright guys, so the corals are acclimating. I gotta look back at the actual names for them. So this is the softie. Then right here we have a candy cane with some Monties, a red and a green. Up here we have a Duncan, and then behind there we have some Forest digitata with another green digi, and they already look super colorful under the blues. And then, can you bring that back over here, babe?
Which one?
Those 2 bags in the back.
This one?
Yeah. So over here, can you turn it to this way where I'm at? And more. Yep. Right here we have a Blastos. And then we have, let's see, we have there a Space Invader, and they're all acclimating. And then over there we have a rainbow tip anemone. So all that for $50, guys. Again, I'm gonna wait for them to acclimate and dip them, then reacclimate them and turn off the lights. And by tomorrow, hopefully they get adjusted to our lights. Thank you guys for watching. Hey, what's up guys? As you guys can see, I've been doing a lot behind the scenes. So welcome to episode number 1 and part 1 of the journey of Twins Reef tanks. And yes, let's start with twin number 1, and this is the 20-gallon drop-off tank. And I am running an AI Prime Generation 1 with a 3D reefing diffuser to keep that light inside the tank and not outside. And guys, I just had such a hard time trying to come up with the rockscape with this tank being smaller and the way it's formed, but I honestly love it. In person, this tank, it looks so amazing, both in the front and in the side. So I just want to show you guys my art with this craft of rockscaping. Now, first time I decided to actually introduce a wave maker, a J-Bow, I think it's a W4, and that is looking good. Now let's start with the corals. This is one of the corals that I picked up from that super deal that I got in the beginning of this video. I do not know the name of it, but it's a leather, and it's just so vibrant, so amazing, and it's my favorite coral so far. It looks amazing every way you look at it, from the top view, the sides, and just the front. This is an amazing coral. Now let's jump into our next coral, guys, and it is a Duncan. Yes, I have a Duncan once again, and I am so happy to see how it looks. And guys, I bought this for $5. So did I most of the corals I bought for $5. Now let's talk about the next coral that I bought, and it's my first time with this coral, and it is a Blastos. I do not know what type of Blastos it is. I never owned one, and it looks so amazing inside the tank. It's just that vibrant red slash orange, and I am so happy to see how this thing will grow out in the months to come. Now let's jump into our next coral, and yes, I am happy to bring back a candy cane coral. I think they call this the radioactive kryptonite candy cane, and it has 2 heads and with multiple little ones, and I am so excited to see how this grows. I have had one before where it grows so big, and I'm excited. And this is a Space Invader. I got this thing for $5 too. It's an amazing deal. I'm so happy to see how it grows. Supposedly these are high-end corals, but I'm not so sure if they still so popular as before. But being a Space Invader, guys, it takes a lot of space, so we're gonna keep it in the middle since it's so large. And then another piece we have is a green forest digitata. We have it here. It's a broken piece, and I decided to just put it inside this tank and see how it goes. So far it's looking amazing, and yes, it is from the new corals that I bought. Same with these Montiporas, I believe that's the name. So I got these 2 for $5, a red one and a green one. I always had bad luck, but let's see if things change with this new build and this new journey. And then we go to our old school corals that have been with us for a while. We have the hairy mushroom, of course. We have the wild Deadpool, still not getting no other color besides that bright red. Still looks amazing, looks beautiful. I'm a mushroom person, and yeah, what else could I tell you guys? These corals are or these mushrooms are looking amazing and doing really good. Now let's jump into the rest of the OGs that I must say in this tank, and we are having another mushroom coral, and it is the hairy mushrooms with the other wild caught Deadpool and some type of GSP. I do not know. I figured out there's two different type of GSP, short ones and long ones, so I don't know which ones I have, but they're beautiful. Now with my favorite mushrooms, guys, is the mushroom garden. Here we have 2 bounces. We have the sun kiss bounce, so beautiful, so large. I remember I got this thing super tiny for $40, and now it paid off. It's so beautiful. And then my new mushroom, finally I own an OG mushroom bounce. This thing is beautiful. I could have had another one, but I prefer this one. And yes, we have 2 chalices, and this time I decided to put them in the back wall, and we'll see how they grow. So it's a Miami chalice and a mummy eye chalice as well, and I'm excited. These are slow growers. We'll see how they do. I know they could be aggressive, but they are behind in the wall, so they shouldn't be an issue. And next we have my GSP. We isolated in the sand. We do not want it to take over the rest of the rocks or corals, invade them, so we'll just leave it there. One of my favorite corals as well, looks nice. Then we have a Superman mushroom coral rock covered with little babies. It's not the most colorful, but hey, I'm trying to have this tank to be a mushroom softy mixed reef, so we'll see. Most dominant with softy corals like mushroom, like these golden gonzos. And our kryptonite, I don't know what happened to it, guys. It looks really horrible, really ugly. But that is all for part 1 of episode 1 of the Twins Reef tanks. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I didn't want to make this video so long, because some of us, you know, we can't stay to watch like a 20-minute video. So stay tuned, and I'll bring episode number 2 or part 2 real soon. Thank you guys. Peace.